Guard lost the handle and a bad pass picked off by Keshad. Johson with the hammer.
The shot block, and now blocks that shot.
Johnson got a piece of it. Now he gets to throw it down.
Johnson ahead of the pack. Oh, it's showtime.
To turn it over, you got to make a pay. Oh, like that.
Whoa, throw it down.
There it is. The finish to Johnson. Diawari in there. Keshad Johnson. Oh, a reverse slam.
Turn the basketball over.
Johnson hammers it home.
Not many kids are going to ask that.
Another turnover. Here comes Lewis, coast to coast, but Johnson.
You know, and you saw it last year with Tabellis. He could run. So can Johnson. But there's that defense.
Loose as he goes up. Here's Tops racing away, and that is swatted by a trio.
Well, last year's women's Final Four there's never been anything like it.
Johnson games and matchups against UCLA and USC as Johnson.
But he's got to get something off a ball reversal. Good look for Johnson in the corner, and he'll bury it. Giving up any second shots. Young got his own. Missed again. Young usually so efficient around the basket. And you're right, they're just not biting on any of the moves or the fakes. Johnson inside. Priebus draws the double team, finds Johnson. Boy, what a cut. Roach really coming into his own as a scorer last year. Oh. What a finish by Keshad Johnson. Right in play by Pella Larson. A couple of extra passes, too, by other Wildcats who could have taken a shot. Johnson up by 2. Good defense by Filipowski to slow down Ballo. Love inside to Johnson. Yes! Oh. And a chance to give them the lead at the line.
Southern coming off that victory at UNLV, their first win against a Mountain West opponent since 2015. The shot is no good for Wilkins. Here comes Love. Open lane. Although his first personal. Now Arizona will try to go down low and as well to 5 points, but just one field goal. The fake, Johnson. It's a run of dominance they've had over the last several decades. Here's Johnson down low, pivoting. Johnson somehow gets that. Falls awkwardly. Corner 3, misses everything. Wildcats have numbers. Johnson up ahead.
He does all of those little things, which is why we call him the glue guy.
Johnson, the offensive rebound off the Ballo.
Nice pass. Bradley all the way around to Love. Johnson. And a foul.
Richard Jefferson has blocked of every practice.
Love wins that jump ball behind the back and cooking it back. And that was at least partially attributed to the Keshad Johnson effect. That they link up
This Wildcat team in assists, and that was something when I looked at the numbers, I was a little surprised, but he's done a great job. But the Mavs are right there too. That's one of the best things they do is
Johnson the hot hand. Arizona tried to carve into that 5-point lead. Can Johnson find his stroke? Yes, he can. Boswell slipped a little bit on that logo. Here's Keshad Johnson. Tough drive for 2. And tough. Hogard lost the handle and a bad pass picked off by Keshad Johnson with the hammer. Sissoko came in for Cooper. There's a 3 for Johnson. The clock still moving right now. Walker, the drive, blocked by Johnson.
6'9" forward. I think it's time to say that yes, Keshad Johnson, the 9-point game. Jalen Cox, the freshman, came in against Monmouth. A pretty pass. Nice. The first offensive rebound.
But then again, it wasn't. Going back to when Bo Ryan was the head coach, they want one-on-one in the post because they think it's the most difficult. Wisconsin over the top of screens. They are not going under.
Johnson attacking the rim again and scoring.
A team that is worthy of the #1 ranking, but this margin is
and the dunk by Johnson.
So much pop out there on the floor, and he's always around the ball.
He's from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
He goes after. He's a gamer.
Priebus tried to get position down low, was poked back out to Johnson, and he switches home a 3.
Toronto against Alabama. Nothing better than getting an easy one, and that's what Fletcher Lawyer did there.
Johnson from downtown. Taking the spill in the opening minutes. Boswell cross it. Corner three. Johson can't make. Slowly but surely, Edey up to 6. Boswell on the attack. Great feet inside, and Johson goes
impact. Well, Arizona has done this season.
And there is Johson attacking Edey. Converts and the foul. 6 to shoot.
A little sloppy here.
And there's a turnover. Johnson ahead of the pack. Oh, it's showtime.
Now Mark Sears pushing tempo. Walters 3, no good. They're 1 for 10 from 3. And Keshad Johnson down court. Catches up to it and lays it in. For those Wagee, but it ends up in the hands of Love. Boswell. Whip pass to the corner. Johnson throws it.
Boy, challenge passing lanes early on both ways. And look, confident. People are trying to force passes and force drives. Look at that double clutch from Lewis to start the possession game.
Against FAU in that tough double overtime loss. And there's Larson fighting Johnson.
Well, those are ones you got to convert. If you get Arizona to turn it over, you got to make a pay.
Oh,
Like that.
Yes, exactly. Not on price. You've got to figure that out.
and there's a dive.
Oh, you can't go for that pump fake. Michael Jones, you're too smart of a guy.
Boy, another open look.
With Memphis, and now that John Morant is...
His career as they took the 1 seed Wildcats to overtime, but Arizona prevailed. Nice move in the base. Leading scorer, 21 points per game.
And just a magnificent player.
Johnson with the spin and hit. That's going to be a top 5 NBA draft pick. This is the 6th straight game he's missed with a wrist injury. The block by pretty good football analysis, by the way. Got to get Mel Kiper on the phone.
Had the easiest shot he'll have all year.
Johnson hammers it home. Going in, he might get another shot. Look at Love, turn it loose. Fires it just past that 3-point.
Really, really well from deep.
What aggressive cut from Love. Right behind him. In fact, he set his career high last year against the Caps from distance. Into the corner, having a night. I love his look, too. He's got that wild hair look. Give him 7 points now.
This is where they need to somehow get stopped. Maybe somebody told him, I think you're right. Oh, man. What a pass!
And that's Watts. Now Johnson from the elbow. Jump shot good.
That's a nice
second here today. Bradley left it for Johnson. 3 on the way. Off the glass and goes.
That pass was intended for Boswell, but it got to him. Here's Johnson falling away. Tough shot, but it goes. 10 in a row from the field. They don't have a field goal in the last 7 minutes. Johnson ends that. A 3. Just the second miss for James. He does have 9 points. Almost a turnover again by Arizona. Keshad Johnson tucked in the lane. Johnson. Yes.
That was maybe an ill-advised shot, comparatively speaking to how they've played all season long.
Pick and roll for Keshad. Stefanovic swatted out of his arms.
Pass the ball.
Left open. Christian Wright. 3 is blocked by a lunging Keshad Johnson.
Initially, before moving out to British Columbia, where they live in the Fraser River Valley.
Backdoor for Keshad Johnson.
Is now in 7-2.
And Keshad Johnson in 1.
Little things. The attention to detail. Great post feed by Larson.
And Keshad Johnson is the rebound. P.J. Lewis for the Cats.
He's good.
Ahead for Johnson. And the lane, Keshad Johnson.
Kuznar off the dribble. Hanging and deflected. Clean. He comes back 7 points. He knocked down 6 triples. Evans, and that is swatted away. Larson off the screen looking for Bono. Instead, Johnson, a wing 3, and he hit it.
Arizona has no answer for it.
Johnson left open for 3. That's his 6th. Well, kicks out to Johnson, has a wide open 3. It has been.
Not this weekend, not next year. He lives in the present about as well as any coach I know. And I'll tell you. Johnson now lets that go over to man. He's feeling it. Nice. Boy, that's great passing. Larson to steal for the Cats. Johnson in transition. The reverse lay-in off the feed from. You can feel it. Keshad. Jaden Bradley. Keshad Johnson gets the roll. Arizona's right.
For Ballo to go with 8 points. Boswell collides with De Silva, already playing with a bad shoulder. Keshad Johson on the board. Automatically in defense mode. Look at the ball movement. Keshad Johson with the stuff. 97.
We're actually looking for the lob. It's why they really helped off that, and he was able to score there.
The hoop and the Neal. Up for Johson and the reverse dunk.
Follow. It's like Arizona's running game in football. They just wear teams down, and Follows had a block. He had a dunk. She's to produce some points.
And there's Perez, blocked by Johson. Off the backboard, here come the Wildcats.
You mentioned the Vert. I was going to say the Mike Haynes of ASU basketball.
Keshad. Wow. It's a pick-your-poison type team, right? It can be Pella Larson. It can be Love. It can be Keshad Johson. Ballo goes straight up.
It's going up.
Impacts the shot. Keshad Johson dropping the head.
It was really effective, but just got a shot block. And now blocks that shot.
Johson got a piece of it. Now he gets to throw it down.
It was on Krivas because he was holding Jones on that. Or no, Chinyelu.
How about Johson coming out of nowhere to get that block? Ball's out of bounds. Johson looking inside. He drives baseline, pushes off just a little bit and hits.
Transition, find the man quickly. They want to score fast and furious.
He shot something to somebody on the Washington bench as he lets that go. Wheeler right to the cylinder, and Johson says, get it on out of here.
The team that lost a tough one the other night.
Yeah, I think so. Brooks has it swatted away by Johson again. His second off the screen by Brooks.
Mismatch by Wheeler with follow on him.
Wheeler has it going up, but Johnson will
Game 2 because they were up by 25.
Did you watch that whole game?
I did. Johnson pains it inside the line.
See if Arizona turn the basketball over.
Johnson hammers it home.
For ASU transition defense.
And there's the beautiful setup.
An identity thing for the entire team, right? Pretty good defense there. That's true.
Mike Bradley again.
Lob.
There it is. The finish to Johnson.
Well, 3 right there. Those are good looks for him.
Johnson down low, spinning baseline, and scores. Missed opportunity there for the Ducks to get it to 19. Love the alley-oop. Oh, what a pass!
First cut, second cut. They got Kusnard at the block. Was able to get old-fashioned and 1.
It wasn't a great...
Having Keshad at the 5. That is something that is to watch.
Played in the Final Four last year with San Diego State. Here he is running the floor and getting the basket. Love.
Oregon, Utah, Colorado on the outside looking in.
Johnson drills a 3.
Here's Johnson up top for 3, and it's good. 5-0 start. Those players that have a lot of college experience, played in big games. Nice reverse and finish from Keshad.
As Larson almost turns it over. Got beat by Princeton as a 2 seed last year. Nice pass. Boswell for Arizona ball handlers. Love to the corner and the 3 for Keshad Johson. They have their eyes set on, and that's a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. A loss would certainly hurt their cause. Much more efficient. Kechek. Third 3 stuck on 49 points. Johnson for 3. Hit it.
Keshad Johson to pull up in the game's first points. Back 12. Keshad Johson from deep and a 3.
I mentioned him. Production is the word. They're at the top in every offensive category in the league, including the #1 rebounding team.
In the conversation for Sixth Man of the Year, I meant to say.
Got Diawari in there. Keshad Johson. Keshad. And Johnson, that is.
So sometimes guys come out a little bit nervous.
Here's a corner 3, and that one goes for Johnson. They feed the paint to Johnson. And Larson with a lob underneath to Johnson. Double team down low. Still got the shot away.
Great job by Johnson.
Caleb Love on the drive. The lob underneath. Johnson feeling it.
Broncos had some Tommy buckets as well. We have a nice unforced turnover right there.
Now we get to a slam.
He didn't have any.
Caleb Love, the high man for Arizona. Keshad Johson for three. And a little wiggle. They got it down to 4.
Oh, a reverse slam by Keshad Johson.
He knocked it down.
Nice transition offense by half.
Excellent hands by Eldridge. Love gets it back.
And he gets the feed down to Johson, who almost walked with it. His hook shot goes.
But denied by Kribas. Bradley pushes, bounce pass. Keshad Johson. And he loses the handle. Turnover to start this second half. Keshad Johson, nifty dribbling and a two-handed jam.